नमो नमः। ॐ भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः, भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः, स्थिरैरङ्गैस्तुष्टुवांसस्तनूभिर्व्यशेम देवहितं यदायुः। ॐ स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः, स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः, स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः, स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। हरिः ओम्। श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ओम्। So, we had just begun fourth act of this Pratima Natakam. In the third act, we saw Bharata heading to Ayodhya. On his way, he halts at Pratima Gruha, and there he learns about many things. His anger also we have seen, and now, after learning all those things, he has made up his mind to go where his elder brother, his noble elder brother Rama, Raghava, has gone. He wants to go to that Tapovana. He calls that Ayodhya, where Raghava is, and he leaves for Ayodhya. Now, Bharata, we had one or two verses we had seen, rapidly. We'll just go through them quickly. Bharata says, Swargam gate narapatau sukrutanuyatre paurashrupata salilairanugамyamanaha drashtum prayami akrupaneshu tapovaneshu ramabhidhanam aparam jagata shashankam. It was clear that he wanted to go and Ramabhidhanam aparam jagataha shashankam, the moon of this earth, Jagata Shashankam, whose name is Rama. He is going to see him now. Drashtum prayami akrupaneshu tapovaneshu. Akrupaneshu, that is, it is udareshu tapovaneshu. Why it is called udara? Because it provides livelihood for the people staying in that tapovana. So it's called udara. It also means ramaniya. So there he has started, for his prayami, his prayana is to that tapovana. Then Sumantra, he looks at Bharata because Sumantra is with him. Bharata, he is carrying Bharata to where Rama is staying. So Sumantra is there and he thinks in his mind, Eshaha Ayushman Bharataha, and then he describes Rama. How he describes Rama? Daitendra mana mathanasya nrupasya putraha. According to his Vansha Krama, he describes भरत. दैतेन्द्र मानमथनस्य नृपस्य पुत्रः. Then यज्ञोपयुक्त विभवस्य नृपस्य पौत्रः. Then भ्राता पितुः प्रियकरस्य जगत्प्रियस्य. We have seen this. So Bharata says, Bho Tata. Bharata calls Sumantra Tata. We know the reason, because Sumantra is elderly, almost his father's age. Maybe Sumantra was elder to his father, and he was like a family member to Bharata's, family, Dasharatha's family. So naturally, he accompanies the queens also to Pratima Graha, and he talks to all Aptajana in a very nice manners. So Sumantra is very important, near and dear person, respected person to this royal family. Bharata calls him Tata. He says, Kumara ayam asmi. And then he says, one after the other, he takes the names of his, brother. He is so eager. First he says, Kva tatra bhavan mama aryo ramaha. Kva shows his eagerness. Kva shows his eagerness to meet Rama. Then he says, Kva asau maharajasya pratinidhihi. Pratinidhihi means putra. Maharajasya pratinidhihi, it means putra. Bharata respects Rama as he respects his father Dasharatha. And Kva iti autsukyatishayam. Tasmat pruchati Kva iti. He is very eager to see Rama. He says, Kva asau maharajasya pratinidhihi. Kva sannidarshanam saravatam. Saravatam sannidarshanam. Sara is mean mana. Sthairya, stable mind. That is, how is that mind? It is akshobhyam and it is dhairya murti. Rama's mind was like this. So he is saravatam sannidarshanam. Utkrishta darshanam. That is sannidarshanam. But saravatam, sara also means bala. Sara also means bala. Tvam khalu saravati asi. Dasharatha says this to Kausalya because she calls herself Mandabhagini. So Dasharatha says, no, you are not Mandabhagini. You are Saravati asi khalu. Balashalinam sat nidarshanam. Saravatam also means Balashali. So Balashalinam nidarshanam means Drushtantaha. You are almost, Murtimanta. Saravatam nidarshanam. Then he says, Kva sau pratyadeshaha rajyalubdhayaha kaikaiyaha. He says, pratyadishaha. Pratyadisha means that insult. Kaikai had insulted him. Maharaja here, many other meanings we can derive from this group of words, Maharajasya pratinidhi means pratinidhi means putra, but also representative of the great king. Whatever king has in his mind, whatever his gunas are, they are represented by Rama, so he is called Maharajasya pratinidhi. Pratinidhi who represents something. Pratinidhi. Or image of Maharaja, That is also understood by the word pratinidhi or sadrushaha. He looks like Maharaja. So that meaning is also implied in this. Maharajasya pratinidhi. Sannidarshanam means utkrishtam udaharanam or saravatam, men who do not allow their courage, to flog under any circumstances. So he is saravatam sannidarshanam. Sara, actually it is bala, but actually it also means more than that. Sara is inward substance. Inward substance. You may not see it from outside, but if somebody's mind is very strong, that is bala of his mind, and that is sara. In that sense, sara word is used. Inward substance or mental caliber. Now, pratyadesha. Ko asau pratyadesho rajalubdhayaha kaikaiyaha. Kaikaiya is branded Rajalubdha now. Everybody feels that Kaikeyi is Rajalubdha. So they are, they have lost respect for Kaikeyi, because including Bhrutya, including the servants in the palace and in the praja, subjects of the kingdom, everybody has thought like this, that she is Rajalubdha, and that is why she has behaved like this. So here Bharata says, Rajalubdhayaha Kaikeyaha Pratyadeshaha. The repulsor or rebuker of, is Pratyadesha, who indirectly served rebuke to Kaikeyi, because Kaikeyi did not want Rama to become king. But Rama also did not even think of getting that Rajya. He did not even show his mental turbulence. He was sthira, did not show any reaction. Suppose somebody abuses you and you show your anger or irritation because of his abusing you. The person who abuses you, his intention goes in vain. There is no effect. Such a thing has happened in this case. Kaikeyi did not allow Rama to, be a king, but Rama also did not give importance to this. Trunaya manyamanaha. He, equated it with truna. No, I am not interested in Rajya. If you do not allow, if you don't want me to become king, it doesn't matter. He is stable-minded, noble-minded, did not show any turbulence which must have occurred, or maybe he did not occur. Was sthira-minded. He immediately must have thought about why she is acting like this. So he must have given it a thought. And so his mind was not shaken. So such a person is Rama. Then kva tat patram yashasaha. See, yasha also means victory, and yasha also means kirti, fame. It has both the meanings. So he is a patram yashasaha. He is a patra, like a, vessel. You keep so many things in that vessel. You call that vessel a patra. So similarly, he is a patra. He is a patra of yasha and kirti, victory and fame. Kva asau narapatehe putraha. Where is that son of Narapati? Kva asau satyam anuvrataha. Satyam anuvrataha. Anukulam vratam karma yasya asau anuvrataha. Anuvrataha. Satyasya palayita. that is acting favorably towards. He is anuvrataha. Satyam means devotedly, firmly attached to truthfulness. So he is Satyam Anuvrataha. Satyam Anuvrataha. He is connected with Satyam. In Ramayana also you find, in Mahabharata this Shabda Ramam Anuvrata. Then here Naishadham, in Sundarkanda also, Naishadham Damayanti va Bhaimi Patim Anuvrata Tatha Aham Ikshvakuvaram Ramam Patim Anuvrata. This is found in Sundarkanda in Ramayana. So this is how he addresses Rama. When he thinks that he has come near to Rama and now he is eager to meet Rama, all his qualities, come in front of his mind, and then he expresses them so beautifully. And he says, Mama Matuhu Priyam. Again, this is also his quality, Rama's quality, which is being expressed in a verse. Mama Matuhu Priyam Kartum Yena Lakshmihi Vivarjita. Mama Matuhu Priyam Kartum Yena Lakshmihi Visarjita Tamaham Drashtumichhami Daivatam Paramam Mama. Rama is my Parama Daivatam. He is my Parama Daivata. So I am Tam Aham Drashtumichhami. Oh, how eager he is to see Rama. So Tam Aham Drashtumichhami. And how is he? Mama Matuhu Priyam Kartum. Like, my mother behaved so wickedly, but still Rama has thought of doing what is priya to her. She had told Rama to go to Vana, so he did it. So Mama Matuhu Priyam Kartum, that is Kaikayaha Priyam Kartum, Yena Lakshmihi Upasthita api Visarjita. It was almost due to him, and that he gave up. Visruja, Visarjita, that means Tyakta. Lakshmi is Rajya Lakshmi. And then Sumantra says, Kumara etasmin ashramapade. Oh, that ashrama must have come in their Drishtipatha, and they are looking at that ashrama, and Sumantra is telling Bharata, Kumara, he calls him Kumara. He says, Etasmin ashramapade atra Ramascha Sitascha Lakshmanascha Mahayashaha Satyam Sheelam cha Bhaktischa Yeshu Vigrahavat Sthita. Sumantra also pays his respect, shows his respect to Rama and Lakshmana and Sita, all three of them. How? Atra Rama Sita cha Lakshmanaha Mahayashaha. They are Mahayasha. Mahayasha means Mahat Yashaha Yasya Sa Mahayasha. Rama, Sita, Lakshmanaha cha Vasanti iti Sheshaha. We have to take it as Vasanti. Yeshu Satyam, Sheelam, Bhaktischa iti Trayam. Satya, Sheela and Bhakti iti Trayam Vigrahavat. That means Murtimat Sthitam. Yeshu Yathakramam Sthitam itiva. how it is. Satya, now this has Satya is concerned with Rama. Then Shila is concerned with Sita. And Bhakti is concerned with Lakshmana. So they are the highest monument of Satya, Shila and Bhakti. So it is, these three things are sthitaha, vigrahavat in this Rama, Sita and Lakshmana. Then he says, tenahi sthapyatam rathaha. Same, dialogues are come again. Yat ajnapayatim ayushman. Rathat avatirya, Bharata says, Suta ekante vishramaya ashwan. We have seen this quality of Bharata when he told this to his Suta that time, while coming from Nandigrama. He said that these things to his Suta also, charioteer also, that Vishramaya Ashwan, Ekante Vishramaya Ashwan, in a secluded place you Vishramaya Ashwan. Yad Ajnapayati Ayushman. Bharata says, Bhoho Tata Nivedyatam. The Ratha has come to stand still. Ashwas have also gone. Now they have to enter that ashrama. But they just can't rush in the ashrama. They have to inform who has come. They have to introduce themselves. Who am I? Come here. And why I have come here. Whether I should come in or not. All these things are included in this. So he suddenly does not enter that ashrama. And he says, Bhoho tata nivedyatam. Kumara, kimiti nivedyate? What should I say? He says, Rajyalubdhayaha kaikaiyaha putraha bharataha praptaha iti. That guilt is, torturing him. He says, Rajyalubdhayaha kaikaiyaha putraha bharata praptaha iti. Bharata has come, who is the son of Kaikai, who is greedy for the kingdom. Kumara, then Sumantra says, Kumara, alam guru jana apavadam abhidhatum. Don't say like this, it is not good. Guru jana apavadam abhidhatum. Mata is Gurujana, and you do not, ninda, don't do any ninda, don't call her names or anything, Gurujana apavadam, that is matu ninda alam. Don't do that. Then Bharata says, Sushtu, no nyayam. Okay, it's not yukta, it's not correct. I agree. I'll not do that. He immediately says that. And then he says, I know it's not correct. Sushtu, na nyayam paradosham abhidhatum. Now here is some point. Though Sumantra had said Gurujana apavada, Bharata uses the word paradosha. Sushtu na nyayam paradosham abhidhatum. He does not say the word guru, which was used by Sumantra. He says paradosha, showing that he no longer treats Kaikai as Gurujana. My God, see the anger, in his heart. He is boiling with anger. but he treats her as parajana. So he says, paradosham abhidhatum na nyayam. Okay. Te nahi uchyatam. Then you say, ikshvaku kula nyanga bhutaha bharataha darshanam abhilashati. He again says, okay, if it is so, then you don't, say that all that, Kaikayaha, Putraha, etc. You don't say that. You just say, Ikshvaku Kula Nyanga Bhutaha Bharataha Darshanam Abhilashati. Darshanam Abhilashati. Bharata. But now he, applies another adjective to him. That is Nyanga Bhuta. Nyanga Bhutaha. Nyanga, it means Nyang Kalanka. Nyanga Bhutaha, it means Kalanka Bhutaha. Nicham Angam is Nyangam. That is the lowest part of. The lowest part of. That is Nyanga Bhutaha, Kalanka Bhutaha, Ikshvaku Kulasya. Such is a person. Bharata has come and he wants to take darshana of yours. He wants your darshana. He wants to see you. Sumantra says, Kumara, na aham evam vaktum samarthaha. You may say this with your anger. Plus he was young, So he can talk like this or he can think like this because he is in an angry mood. But Sumantra cannot do that. He is a person also of, stable mind. And he says, Kumara, na aham evam vaktum samarthaha. I am not able to talk like this. Atha punar bharataha praptaha iti bruyam. I will only say that Bharata has come. Bharata has come. Bharata, he is not satisfied with this. He is not satisfied with this. He says, no, nama kevalam abhidhiyamanam akruta prayaschittam iva me pratibhati. No, he says twice, dvirukti of no. That means no, please don't. Why? Because nama kevalam abhidhiyamanam akruta prayaschittam iva me pratibhati. The prayaschittam meant is some epithet showing his penitence at the injustice done to Rama by his mother. That is Paschatapa. Now, that Paschatapa is not seen over here if you just say that this is Bharata. So, don't say that. And then further he says, Kim Brahmagnanam api parena nivedanam kriyate. Brahmagnanam. Bharata now changes his mind and says that as he is a great sinner, that is what he thinks, like one killing a Brahmana, that Brahma Hatya is considered as the highest sin. Brahma janati iti Brahmanaha. And if you kill a Brahmana, that is the highest sin created. So for that sin, there is no kshama. So he says, like one killing a Brahmana, it is better that he should, he should announce his own name. So the Brahmana's name, like nobody, says that he has killed a Brahmana, or nobody introduces him like that. He is given, the least importance. Tuchha. Tuchham manyate. So here he also considers himself tuchha. And he says, okay, aham eva nivedayishe. Let me myself announce. And so he says, bhoho nivedyatam tatra bhavate pitruvachana karaya raghavaya. Now, Nivedyatam Raghavaya. And there is adjective again added to Rama. That is Raghava, Raghoho Ayam iti Raghava, and Pitruvachana Karaya, one who is following his father's order. And he says, please tell, Nivedyatam. What? Nirghunascha, Krutagnascha, Prakrutaha, Priyasahasah, Bhaktiman Agataha, Kaschit, Katham Tishtatu, Yatu iti. He says he is Nirghuna. Gruna means daya. Nirgrunaha, that means Nirgruna is krura. Gruna is daya. Nirgata gruna yasmat saha nirgrunaha. Cruel person. Krutagnaha. He considers himself krutagna. And prakruta, it means a pamara, a poor person, an ordinary man. Prakrutaha. Priyasahasaha. Priyasahasaha means sahasa is priya to him. Priyam sahasam yasya saha priyasahasaha. Etadrashaha bhaktiman bhavad darshanaapekshi kaschit agataha. He is an ordinary man. He is krutagna. He is nirgruna. But even then, he is bhaktiman. He has bhakti for you. He is full of devotion to you. Kaschit means somehow. How should I act? Should he wait or depart? Kaschit katham tishtatu yatu va iti. Whether he should wait or he should go. A person with this kind of a description, you tell me, whether shall I wait or I should go. That means, if you don't want to give me darshana, if you don't want to see me, I will go. But I have full devotion to you. That is what he says. Then, tataha pravishati Ramaha Sita Lakshmanabhyam. Rama, Sita and Lakshmana, they are seen on the stage. Tataha pravishati. Rama. How? Sita Lakshmanabhyam. Rama says, Rama hears this sound of Bharata. He hears his words also maybe. And he says, Akarnya Saharsham. He listens to that and he is very happy. Saharsham. Harshena Sahitam. Saumitre Kim Shrunoshi. Are you listening? He asked Saumitra first. Sumitrayaha apatyam puman Saumitre Lakshmana. Are you listening? Can you hear? Ai Videha Rajaputri Tvamapi Shrunoshi. You Videha Rajaputri, are you also listening? Can you hear? He addresses Sita as Videha Rajaputri here. Just note this. And then he says, Kasya asau sadrushat taraha swaraha pituhur me gambhiryat paribhavati iva meghanadam yah kurvan mama hridayasya bandhushankam sasneha Shrutipatham ishtataha pravishtaha. Shrutipatham ishtataha pravishtaha, which has entered my ears. Ishtatvena. One desired. So, he has heard this. And he says, Kasya asau sadrusha taraha swaraha. Swaraha shruti patham ishtataha pravishtaha. Now he says, Kasya asau swaraha. Now, how is that swara that he is describing? Sadrusha taraha pituhu me. Ayam me pituhu sadrushaha swaraha. Very closely resembling that of my father's. Sadrusha taraha, almost like my father. Sadrusha, very closely, resembling my father's swara. And how? Gambhiryat paribhavati iva meghanadam. Meghanadam is ghanagarjitam, rumbling of megha, ghana, clouds. Tiraskaroti, paribhavati means tiraskaroti iva meghanadam. How? Gambhiryat. His swara is gambhira, and as if it is, paribhavati iva meghanadam. Tiraskaroti, meghanadam. Yeah, and there is another thing also which he has noticed about this swara, and that is sasnehaha mama hrudayasya bandhushankam kurvan. Yaha sasnehaha mama hrudayasya bandhushankam. Sasnehaha means with love, with sneha, with love. Mama hrudayasya, bandhu ayam bhavet iti bandhushanka. Bandhushanka, that means bandhujana bahumanam, bandhujana uchitam bahumanam vahati iti bandhushankam. Bandhushankam mama hrudayasya yaha kurvan sasnehaha swaraha. Swara sadrishyam, very closely resembling that of my father, which seems to drown the rumbling of clouds on accounts of its depth, and which creating a suspicion, shanka, suspicion in my mind about his being a kinsman, bandhu, and full of affection, sasnehaha. This has agreeably fallen on my ears. This is the effect of Bharata's swara on Rama's hrudaya. Lakshmana says, Arya mamapi khalu eshaha swara sanyogo bandhujana bahumana avahati. Bandhujana bahumanam is bandhujanochitam bahumanam avahati. And then he says, Eshahi, and now he describes that swara. Rama has described that swara, and now Lakshmana is describing that swara of Bharata. How he has felt it like. He says, Ghanaha, Spashtaha, Dhiraha, Samada Vrushabha Snigdha Madhuraha. Kalaha, Kanthe, Vakshasi, Anupahata, Sanchara Rabhasaha. I am dissolving sandhis and reading the verse. Yathasthanam prapya sphutakarana nanaksharataya chaturnam varnanam abhayam iva datum vyavasitaha. This verse is bit difficult. not that difficult, a bit difficult because this needs lot of explanation. So we will see one by one each word and what it, expresses. Here he says, first two lines we'll see. To construe, he says, Ghanaha, that is Sandra. Ghana means Sandra. Spashta, that is footer, clear. Ghana is Sandra and Spashta, it means footer. Clear, Then Dhiraha. Dhiraha means Gambhiraha. Gambhiraha. Rama had found it Gambhira. He is also finding it Gambhira. Gambhira means, and then Samada Vrushabha Snigdha Madhuraha. Samada Madena Sahitaha. Samada is Madena Sahitaha. Vrushabha, Vrushabha, you know what is Vrushabha. Tasya iva snigdhaha, that is masrunaha. Madhuraha, that is rudya. Madhura is sweet. Rudya, it touches your heart. Rudya. Snigdha is loving. Masrunaha. Kalaha means mrudu, soft. And kanthe vakshasi anupahata sanchara rabhasaha. That we will see. Now let me explain to you what is Samada Vrushabha. The sound of the bull is of the pitch of the second note on music and is therefore snigdha and madhura. The sound of a bull, samada, here it is samada, madena sahitaha. The sound of the bull is of the pitch of the second note on the music and is therefore snigdha and madhura. Now, kanthe, kala means, we said, kala is mrudu, soft. Now, kanthe vakshasi anupahata sanchara rabhasaha. These words need bit explanation. Kantha, etc. are the different parts of the body from which sound proceeds. Kantha, etc. Vaksha, etc. from which sound proceeds. The process of the production of voice is described in his Shiksha. Shiksha means not punishment. Shiksha is Uchcharana Shastra. The sthana, this yathasthanam prapya is the next group of words. Sphutakarana nanaksharataya. So if we take these two lines together, we will understand it bit better. Kanthe vakshasi anupahata sanchara rabhasaha yathasthanam prapya sphutakarana nanaksharataya. Sphutakarana, spashtikarana, nana aksharataya, by pronouncing different aksharas, varnas. Yathasthanam prapya, that is kanthe, vakshasi, etc. There are sthanas and his swara reaches different sthanas properly and his uchcharana is very spashta. Sphutakarana. Sphutakarana nana aksharataya. Now let us see what the sthanani. The sthana, the ashtau sthanani of varnas are known. They are ura, kantha, shiras tatha, jivvamulam cha dantascha, nasikaushthau cha talu cha iti. Places of pronunciation are the 5 parts of the mouth, namely kantha, talu, murdhan, danta and oshtha. You must have studied this while studying Vyakarana, you know. Speech becomes audible when the vocal wind, starting from its original place, that is from Moola Chakra, it starts from there and comes to the kantha and produces different letters of varnas as it strikes the 5 places mentioned above. The sound originates at Moola Chakra. From Moola Chakra, the vocal wind starts, towards this mukha, and it touches 5 sthanani, and then varnas are produced of different, the pronunciation occurs of different varnas. Karana is the vocal effort. Karana means the vocal effort or yatna that is required to pronounce each sound. It is of 2 types, abhyantara and bahya. Before the words are uttered, there has to be made some yatna inside the body. Only then, that because of that yatna, the wind comes up to this kantha, and from there it comes out. The pronunciation occurs. So that these are of 2 types. So here what he says is Sphutakarana nana aksharataya. Whatever he has said is spashtakshara ucharana. His ucharana is spashta. Yatha sthanam prapya. Whatever sthanas are there, his yatna of talking is perfect. And that has led to such an effect on these 2. There are some other interesting things also. Should I tell you? Shadjam rauti mayurastu gavo mardanti charshatham ajavikau cha gandharam krauncho nadati madhyamam. The sounds Shadja, Rishabha, Gandhara, Madhyama as compared to the sounds of these, Mayuraha. Shadjam Rauti Mayuraha. Gavo Mardanti Charshadam. And that is Rishabha. Then Ajavikaucha Gandharam and Kraunchaha Nadati Madhyamam. I found this verse, so I thought I may share it with you. In Narada, this is in Narada Diksha. Here, Vakshasi Anupahata Sanchara Rabhasaha. What it means is, for the sound to be clearly produced, its passage through the chest must not be obstructed, but it should be free and smooth. Only then, a proper sound is heard. It should not be, upahata. In the upahata means it should not be obstructed. Its sanchara should be, with force. Only then this sound is created. In Paniniya Shiksha says, it should not be, in Paniniya Shiksha it says, Vyagri yatha haret putran Daunshtrabhyam nacha pidayet evam varnaha prayoktavya na avyakta nacha piditaha. Beautiful example of how words should be uttered. he says, Vyagri yatha haret putran. Vyagri, when she carries her putra, when she carries her young ones, daushtrabhyam, she picks them up with her teeth and she carries them from one place to another. But that time, nacha pidayet, she doesn't give them pain. She is holding her young ones by her teeth, but her young ones are not, they do not feel pain of her teeth, due to her teeth. Evam varnaha prayoktavya. Evam varnaha prayoktavya. This is how varnas are to be pronounced. Vaktavya, prayoktavya. Na avyakta, na cha piditaha. The varnas should not be avyakta also, or it should not be, pidita. The varnas, pronounced with wrong force on them. It should not be like that. Beautiful example of Vyagri carrying her young ones. Then Chaturnam Varnanam Abhayam Iva Datum Vyavasita. Here it means there may also be a reference to the 4 kinds of speech. Here he says Chaturvarna maybe, Brahmanadinam, Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, he may be referring to these Chaturvarnam, but Brahmanadinam Abhayam Datum Vyavasitaha. His words, give Abhaya to Brahmanas. But it also, has another meaning that he must be making reference to 4 kind of, speech. That is para, pashyanti, madhyama and vaikhari. You know these 4 types of speech? Para, vagmula chakrastha. Para is at vagmula chakrastha. That is vagmula. Then pashyanti, nabhi samsthitaha. Pashyanti is near umbilicus, near nabhi. And then rudhistha, madhyama. Madhyama is towards your heart. And neya vaikhari kantha deshaga. From kantha to outside the mukha. That is vaikhari. That is the speech which we hear. So kanthe vakshasi hrudaye anupahate. That means askhalitaha. Sancharasya vegaha yasya tadrushaha chaturnam varnanam brahmanadinam abhayam datum vyavasitaha. So both the meanings, like these these varnas, have abhaya while pronouncing. So similarly, those chaturvarna brahmanas also should be brahmanadinam chaturvarnaha. Those also should be, they give protection to. Abhayam datum vyavasitaha kruta prayatnaha iva. Bit difficult, but interesting subject of Uchcharana Shastra, Paniniya Shiksha. Rama says, Sarvatha na ayam abandhavasya swara sanyogaha kledayati iva me rudayam. My heart is made wet. This is not somebody, kledayanti means ardri karoti. Ardri karoti. It makes my heart feel very, soft, wet with love. Nearness, feeling of nearness, Sarvatha na ayam abandhavasya swara sanyogaha. I am definitely saying he is not abandhava, he is bandhava. That is what he means. And his swara sanyoga kledayati iva me rudayam. He makes my heart wet. And he says, Vatsa Lakshmana drushyatam tavat. Lakshmana is there. So he tells Lakshmana, go and see who has come. Lakshmana yad ajnapayatu aryaha, and he goes. Aye, Bharata says, Aye, katham na kaschit prativachanam prayachati. He is worried. He thought, as soon as he says something, when he says, who I am, and asks for the permission to enter, nobody is answering, because this discussion, this dialogue was going among Rama and Lakshmana. They were describing the effect of Bharata's sound on them, and that is why they took some time to come out and meet Bharata. But Bharata's mind is all full of guilt, aparadha. So he says, he feels, why nobody is answering my question? As if they don't want me to come in the ashrama, they don't want me to enter ashrama. Oh, kim nu khalu viditaha asmi Kaikeyaha putraha bharataha prapta iti? Or have they understood? Have they come to know that Kaikeyaha putraha bharataha has come? So that is why they are not coming and seeing me. That makes him worried. He feels very bad because he had bhakti towards Rama, everybody. And when little bit of delay on Lakshmana's part to come out and see Bharata, Bharata's mind again, goes back and says, Kim nu khalu viditaha asmi Kaikeyaha putraha bharataha praptaha iti. Oh, now Lakshmana, he comes out from their ashrama and he sees Bharata, Vilokya. And after seeing Bharata, after Vilokana, what he says, what he feels, we will see in our next visit, when we meet next. Okay? So we conclude here for today. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.